Have you been dreaming about living a popular Eastside Beltline trail, but you think it's just way too expensive? Well, think again. There is a building I want to tell you about. It is right on the Beltline. It's at an affordable price tag. It is called Freedom Lofts. I'm going to show you around, show you the amenities, and I have a cool condo and a loft example to show you, so stay tuned for that. Hey guys, my name is Molly and welcome back to my channel where I talk all things living here in the Atlanta area. And today I want to share with you the Freedom Lofts condo building. It is a kind of a little gem here at an affordable price tag. Can't wait to show it to you. Now, let's just jump right into it. Where is this building located? Let me put it up on a map for you. People might say that's in Old Fourth Ward. Technically, it's in Ponce Highland, but we'll just say it's in the Old Fourth Ward neighborhood. Now, what's great about the location of this building is that it is just right smack dab in the middle of all the popular things here on the Eastside Beltline Trail. You're a mile down from Ponce City Market that way. You can hit the historic Fourth Ward Park. It's about 0.4 miles away. If you go the opposite direction, you're going to hit all of the restaurants over in the Inman Park area. Now, if you're not familiar with the Atlanta Beltline, I have several videos on my channel. Go check them out here so you can learn more about it. I even actually stop at this building in one of my videos. So now I'm going to give you a little bit more of an in-depth tour of this building. Now, a couple more things about the location. So you can also walk over to the Beltline Kroger. It's right across from Ponce City Market. So just the great thing about this is you can get out here, do some exercise, go get something to eat. There's also some breweries along this Beltline too. So a lot of fun things right here. Now stay tuned to the end. I will try to walk down and hit up one of the popular areas here off of the Beltline from this building a little bit later, so you can kind of just get a feel of how close you are to everything. But right behind me here, this is the Freedom Lofts building. You're going to see primarily the parking garage here, and then down the way there are some loft units. I'll talk more about those here in a second, but let me go inside and we'll talk further about the building and then check out the amenities. Now, to give you an overview of this building and this complex, your main entrance is going to be right here off of Ralph McGill Boulevard, and you're going to be right by the stoplight of John Lewis Freedom Parkway, which that's a great access point if you're trying to get onto 75-85. You just follow that around. It'll be a very quick access point onto the highways if you need to commute, especially down to the airport. It'd be very easy. The other way down Ralph McGill Boulevard, you're basically going to keep on going and you'll be in the heart of the Old Fourth Ward area. You'll see there's a little bridge right there with the Beltline. That's the Beltline Bridge. So that's kind of what's down that area. Now, when you pull into this complex, you're going to notice a couple of different buildings. So on your left, you're going to see this condo building, which there's actually kind of what I call two condo buildings. And then on your right hand side, you're going to have loft buildings. Now, what's the difference between these two? Well, the condos kind of live more like an apartment complex, if you will. The lofts, they will give you your own private entrance. They're going to cost you a little bit more, but you have, you know, your own little private entrance. It's going to live more kind of like a townhome, but in the loft kind of style. Now, as far as visitor parking, there's a few little spots right here as you enter, just a couple, but then if you keep on going and you'll pull into the parking garage, there's plenty of visitor parking spots there, and then there's a gated section for the residents that live here. Now, I'm going to talk more about these loft units a little bit later. We're going to go tour one, but first let's just talk about the two big condo buildings and what does that look like. So first of all, these buildings, these were built in 2001. There's 245 units and it's 3 floors high. So this is a mid-rise type of condo building. So if you're not into high rises, this could be an option for you. Now, the HOA here is not a perfect, price per square foot. When they built out this community, each condo unit was given a certain percentage allocation of the fees that they're going to cover. Now, how they did the math, I do not know, but it's in their condo docs if you wanted to know the breakout of each condo unit and what percentage they would pay for HOA fees. Now, what the HOA fees are, they're going to range anywhere from 37 cents up to 45 cents per square foot. So this is definitely on the cheaper end for HOA fees, especially if you compare it to like Midtown. There you could be paying like 55 cents a square foot. So not only are these condos reasonably priced, their HOA is pretty reasonable as well. To give you an idea, on average, I see, you know, some HOA fees as low as $250 a month, and the highest one I saw was like $450. So I'd say on average, you're gonna be paying around $300, $350, but some are a little lower, some are a little higher. Now, what does that HOA cover as far as utilities? Not a whole lot. It covers the trash, but basically it's gonna cover more of the maintenance of the building, the exterior, that kind of thing. Now the HOA is lower, so one part of that being lower is there's no 24-hour concierge. So if that's something important to you, you definitely don't want to be looking into this building. Another thing I should point out is this building does not have elevators. So if that is something you are in need of, either be looking at units on the first floor or don't be looking in this condo building, because there are not elevators getting you up to the second and third floors. Okay, so what does it cost to live here? Well, I would say a one-bedroom condo, it's going to range anywhere from $285,000 up to about $315,000, and that'll get you about 650 up to 793 square feet. Now, for a two-bedroom, that's going to range anywhere from $335,000 up to $365,000, and that will get you anywhere from 900 to just over 1,000 square feet. Now, as far as the lofts, those are going to cost you a little bit more. I will talk about those more in a minute, but I want to take you inside this building. So there's basically two condo buildings here. There's condo building one over here, and then you've got your main condo building here where all the amenities are at. And then you'll drive right in through here, and that's where your parking garage is at. Now, a couple things I'll note too, if you have a dog, I've seen some people with dogs, there's some green spaces around here and kind of in between the two buildings. And just another thing to keep in mind is if you're living in this one building that is a little separated from the main amenities, you're gonna have to walk outside, get your hair wet if it's raining, to get over to the garage. So that's just something to think about. If you are wanting the most convenience, you definitely want to be considering something in this main building. Okay, I want to give you a quick shot of the garage as well. So you'll see that you've got your main gate here to enter into the garage area. You've got visitor parking all through here. And then if you've got an electric car, they do have some electric slots here to charge your car, so that's kind of nice. One thing about this garage though, I will say the parking spaces are tight. So if you've got a big vehicle, you might want to test that out. Also for mail, you got that right through here. And then these double doors is going to be kind of your main entrance into this building. All right, so there's a look at your amenities, and I will say the gym is probably not the best gym that I've ever seen. The pool scene is okay. It is not a heated pool. I tested the water there. If you're wondering about packages, because there is no front desk here, well, there is a secure package room where packages can get delivered securely and you can pick them up at your leisure. Another thing I'll mention is that if you have a storage unit, you'll find them kind of scattered along the hallways. And in fact, the first condo unit example I'm going to show you includes a storage unit. So let me head up to the 4th floor. It's the top floor, and it is a beautiful unit. Can't wait to share it with you. Okay, I can't wait to show you this 1-bedroom condo unit, but by the way, if you are looking for a condo or you have something to sell or you're looking for a house, don't know where to start, reach out to me. This is what I do on a daily basis. Don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is down in the comments section. Would love to schedule a time to talk with you and see if I can help you out. Okay, so this 1-bedroom condo unit, super adorable. It's been fully renovated head to toe. The list price on here is $320,000. It has 793 square square feet, and the HOA is $349 per month. Now this is a top floor unit, so that is always nice because you don't have anyone to worry about above you that's going to be stomping and making noise or anything like that. So that's a really nice feature as well. But you know, if you're looking at one bedrooms at the Freedom Lofts, you're going to notice that there are a lot of condos in this building that are not updated. Like their original finishes, like the black granite that was cool back in 2001, that's still existing in some of these units. So the ones that get renovated, they're going to sell for a little bit more. Now this one's head to toe like the best one I've seen renovated in quite some time. So they're asking a little bit of a higher price for this unit, but you'll see why. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let me show you around and I'll see what you think. So there you go. There's an example of a one bedroom condo unit. Now, if you're wanting more space, you want more square footage, whether that's a one bedroom or a two bedroom, there are the cool lofts right across from this building. And I want to show you an example of a one bedroom, 1.5 bath loft next, over 1,000 square feet, so stay tuned. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about this condo unit that I just showed you is that there is an assigned parking spot on the same level as this floor. So when you go up to park, you do not have to climb up floor levels of stairs to get to your unit. You can come right out the doors from the parking garage. You can see it right here and go walk right straight to your unit. So you don't have to do a lot of stairs if you don't want to. Okay, so if you're wanting more of your own private entrance, you need to consider the loft section, but it's going to cost you a little bit more. You know, for a one bedroom, 1.5 bath loft, you're going to go over 1,000 square feet, and you can pay anywhere from the 400s up to the 500K price range. For a two bedroom, you could be paying up to 525, 535. It really just kind of depends. Some of them have rooftop terraces, so you can get a view of the city and overlook the Beltline, and others you'll get kind of like a nice little patio front entrance area. So it really just kind of depends. There's a couple different layouts in here, but I've got an example of a one bedroom, 1.5 bath loft, priced really, really well. I'll tell you more about it once I get inside. Okay, so now I want to show you an example of a loft unit here at Freedom Lofts. I'm in unit 120, and it's kind of in the back of the building in the corner, so it's really quiet in here. So if you want a quiet space, this one really fits that bill. So this is a one bedroom, 1.5 bath unit. It has 1,060 square feet. The HOA is $296 a month. And I will tell you, the price per square foot you're gonna pay on an HOA fee in these loft units is actually much less than what you would be paying if you are in that main condo building. So just keep that in mind. List price is $429,000, and I know the seller is motivated and is offering $15,000 towards closing costs. You can use it for whatever you want to go towards closing costs, maybe buy down your interest rate. That could actually be very impactful. So if that's something you're interested, reach out to me. I can explain that further. But the seller is really wanting to get this thing sold. So like I said, my contact information is down in the comment section. But yeah, this has the loft feel. If you like the loft look, this one's got a lot of the loft features, but also it's renovated really nicely. It's got quartz countertops. It has a newer cabinetry, and this one is literally like looking at the Beltline. So if you like to people watch, you can look out your window and watch people walk by there all day. But the thing is like these windows are really good. I do not hear any of the chitter chatter that's going on out there. It's a very quiet unit. So, all right, enough of me talking. Let me show you around. What did you think of this loft? Okay, super spacious, lots of natural light that floods in. I mean, did you see those windows up in the loft area where the bed is at? You get a lot of natural sunlight. And you know, obviously there are spiral stairs. That's not gonna be for everybody, but you do find that in a lot of lofts here in the Atlanta area, especially like in the Stacks loft building, you'll see a lot of the spiral stairs. I will say it was not really hard to get up, but obviously if you've got issues with stairs in general, you probably don't want to be looking into this unit. But nice huge closet in the bedroom area, very spacious, and again the location is killer. I'm like literally just watching people ride their bikes, walk by here on the Beltline. And if you're wondering what direction are we facing, we are also facing east in this unit as well. Now, another thing, you get one assigned parking spot, and if you're wanting a second parking spot, there's usually some owners in here that have a second parking spot that don't need it, and they will lease it out. So that could be an option for you if you've got a second car. Okay, I'm gonna lock up here, and then I'm just gonna get on the Beltline trail and walk a little bit so you can kind of just get a feel of, if you lived here, what would that feel like to actually just roll out of bed, get on the Beltline, take a jog, or go out and get something to eat or something to drink. So we're gonna head on the Beltline next. So as I walk over here to the 4th Ward Park, you can see that there's just a lot of fun places along the way. You got that New Realm Brewery. It's a fun place to hang out and just chill, relax with some friends. There's the 4th Hotel that's just opened in the last year and a half, something like that, and they've got some excellent restaurants, a coffee shop. There is a cool lounge area and rooftop bar. They also have like a club membership that you can join and get access to their pool and gym facilities, spa, things like that. And yeah, and right behind me you've got the Ponce City Market area with a food hall, some shopping. So this was all within just under a half a mile walk. So that is just what I like about the Freedom Lofts, is that you don't have to pay an arm and a leg, and yet you can still be walkable to all the things here that everyone wants to live by. I hope this tour was helpful for you. If you're interested in any of those units I showed you, or you want to explore more options, just reach out to me. That's the easiest thing you can do. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. My contact information is down in that comment section. Don't be shy. I love hearing from you guys. So thanks for hanging with me today on this warm February day. I am gonna dread that walk back because I'm wearing jeans and it's kind of warm out here, but thanks for hanging with me. If you see me out in the wild, make sure you say hello. But until next time, you guys, I'll see you around the neighborhood.